Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jeff with Shockwave TCG. Good evening. I'm filming this, what is it, Sunday night at 11:30ish, but I'm probably going to publish this in the morning, Monday morning. So those of you that are trying to get a little bit of a escapism from work can have something to watch maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to make a video because there's, as we get closer to January, it's interesting to see what the market in the Pokemon world is doing. Lots of talk on the internet about pre-orders being canceled for Prismatic Evolutions, and I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. And obviously, the video's title and thumbnail is a little bit of clickbait, but kind of not, honestly. So, you know, I'm probably not going to be getting any Prismatic Evolutions. I still have to move my Terrastal Festival, and I kind of came in on the tail end of that because I had a hard time getting my hands on it, until it was already well into motion in the market and people were just buying it up. So I was kind of late to that, to tell you the truth, but probably not going to be able to get Prismatic Evolutions. I'll get maybe a box for myself, but as far as getting enough inventory to kind of put it on my website and try to sell it, probably not going to happen. Larger stores are having problems filling their allocations, LGS's and the online guys. So anyways, before I go any further, I just wanted to say, hey, if you subscribed to my channel from my last video and you left a comment, there's a lot of people saying very kind things on my last video, and I appreciate that very much. I just want to let you know that. So thank you for the kind words, and thank you for the support I got on that video. I had no idea how many people would even watch that thing, and I got a lot more views than I expected, a lot faster than I expected, and people were really kind. I got a lot of likes on the video and a lot of kind comments, so thank you for that. So talking about pre-orders for Prismatic a little bit. On my store, I'm probably never going to be the pre-order guy. I know there's a lot of people out there that do the pre-order thing. I think it's a lose-lose situation. Unless you're a very established store that knows what they can sell very well, and you don't overdo it with the pre-orders. You take a certain amount of pre-orders, and then you don't get greedy if the market price on the item goes up. But here's the flip side to that, and here's why I think it's a lose-lose. Let's say let's use a round number, like $50 for the product. Let's say we open up pre-orders for the product at $50 and the market tanks. Then the customer is upset that they ordered it for 50 and the market price is now under that. So they're unhappy with that. They're unhappy with the store. They think they just feel like they're getting ripped off no matter what. And let's say on the flip side, you sell that product for 50 and it goes to 75. Well, now the store owner is tempted to raise the price by, canceling the pre-order, saying, oh, something happened, I couldn't get enough, I'm canceling pre-orders, here's your money back, and then open ordering back up, at $75 since the market's gone there. So it's just kind of a weird situation where it doesn't really work out for most stores and for most customers. So yeah, that's what I think about pre-orders. It's kind of a lose-lose situation. I'll probably never do that with my store unless I just get to, like I said, a certain point where I know exactly how much I can sell, and I'll sell that amount of pre-orders, and I won't get greedy, and I'll just keep it whatever the pre-order was, even if the market price on it goes up, because that's the right thing to do. As far as just generally getting the item, let's say you're just like a regular Pokemon enjoyer and you want to get Prismatic Evolutions, it's going to be hard. I'm not trying to be like a negative Nancy, but all the scalpers are going to hit the big box stores, and if you're not there early or first, you're just going to miss out. If you're a regular person like me with a 9-to-5 job, I'm not going to go stand in line and wait for a store to open just for the chance to get it, and if you don't do that, I think, it's going to be hard to find it. It's the most in-demand product that Pokemon has put out this year, or in 2025 it will be. And unless you have a successful pre-order that didn't get canceled, or you're going to spend your own time waiting in line to get that and try to like race people to the shelves before it can all get wiped out, then you might not be getting it. So kind of segueing off of that, I think a good option for people is just to say, hey, if you want to enjoy pulling some cards, get yourself some Japanese booster packs or a booster box or two. Doesn't have to be for me. It'd be great if you would order from me. I have a whole case right behind me. I'm trying to sell um, of Terrasto Festival, but yeah, it's a great option to kind of like remove yourself from the FOMO. It's a great way to kind of get around the whole craziness that's happening in the market right now. Pokemon is in extreme demand. We're going into a bull market for pretty much everything this year, it seems. So if you want to, you know, get around the silliness, Japanese cards are a great way to do that. And I might even start looking at Korean cards because they're even lower price. Um, I don't know how the quality is on those, but I know from what I hear, the Japanese cards are very, very good texture, very, very good quality. So in a way, it's just, hey, if you want to pick up a Japanese booster box and enjoy it that way, and kind of get around all the silliness and craziness, then that's something that I think makes a lot of sense. The next thing I wanted to talk about was kind of where I'm at with my own personal store. It's been almost a week since I posted that first YouTube video, kind of saying, hey, I'm starting a store. It's been more than a week since I actually started it, formed the LLC and bought all the inventory and everything like that. But just a quick update on where I'm at. I still have 0 sales. I've had site traffic, which is a good thing. So people obviously either went there from my Instagram, my TikTok, or the YouTube video I made 5-6 days ago. But nothing's converted into sales. That's okay. I'm not leveraged. I don't have a loan for any of the inventory I've got. It's just my own money, so I can afford to sit on it. I don't want to sit on it, of course, but if this is just a complete failure for a few months, then so be it. I think I might try to go to some local card shows and maybe buy a table if it's not too crazy expensive to do that, and just try to sell what I've got physically in person to start, and leave the website up, let the website exist, and still create social media, try to drive people to it. But as far as actually moving what I've got, try to recoup some of the inventory expense I've had this month, I might shift gears and go that route. Maybe sell it on Facebook directly locally. And then, like I said, there's some local card shows coming up. So might buy a camera or just use my phone, buy a mount, and film myself doing that at my local card shows. If that works out, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it is what it is. I didn't expect to immediately overnight have sales. That's not how online e-commerce works. It is very, very difficult to convert, any sort of traffic to an online sale. I mean, it's one of the hardest things you can try to do. So, like I said, I think I might just try to sell locally what I've got so I can at least turn the inventory and then buy some other stuff. I am going to be sending a bunch of singles off I've got over here for grading. These packs of boosters I bought, I'll probably list those on my website too, but maybe might do some rip and ships on Whatnot with those. I'm not sure. Um, I'll probably wait and see if I can get a table at a local event. And if I can, I might try to sell those there. But if I can't, I might, just hold what I got and use those for some rip and ships, try to start a Whatnot channel. So that's a very competitive space, I know. So I know it'll be pretty difficult to break into that and hope to sell anything right away. So my real hope for moving any of the inventory I've got so far is probably to sell it locally. And like I said, just leave the website up and let it be there, and let it exist until eventually somebody gives me a shot. If you're watching this video and you watched my last video, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. Like I said earlier, thank you for the kind words and support on that video. If anybody wants to, hop in a Discord chat with me or just email me, hey, give me a shot. It would absolutely make my month to just realize that I can sell something online in my own store. My cat is trying to get in right now. So let me introduce you to her. This is Bella. She's a tiny panther, and she's very, very sweet. So anyway, kind of an impromptu video, but I just wanted to talk about the state of the market going into early January here with Prismatic, and kind of meme on the fact that it's going to be very difficult to get, and I'm not even going to try. I've got one source that I'm pretty confident I can get a box or two of the ETBs, but other than that, I'm not going to try to like stock up for my inventory or anything. I'm going to wait for the hype to die down and just stick to Japanese for now. I think it's, you know, both better for a seller and better for just a regular Pokemon enjoyer right now to just go the Japanese route and kind of wait for everything to die down a little bit on the English stuff. Because what we're about to see in early January is going to be nuts. I think regular people are going to be quite frustrated about how this will turn out. And that's just the unfortunate reality of it. It's not like I want to be negative about it. I would love for there to be just loads of English Prismatic just floating around for everybody to buy and enjoy, but that's just not the reality that we're going to have here coming up next month. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you stuck around this far, please check out my website. It's shockwavetcg.com. My name's Jeff. I'm just a regular guy trying to sell some cardboard. So give me a shot if you want. And yeah. Goodbye.
shockwavetcg.com